goodbyes. Beg for your life. It's good for both of us. Shut it, skin suit.
I survived being swallowed by the dark heart of the universe, so you lot seem a wee bit quaint to me.
I was born in the shadows.
Better luck next time, you delightful wee corpse, you.
You should be careful. 세상은 험한 것이야.
Welcome back, my legends, and today I'm gonna get straight to the point of the new Twitter comics, How to Wake Up. Now, this comic is very interesting because it gives us more simulacra lore. In other words, what happens to a person when they turn into a simulacrum. Now, without getting too complicated, we know that a simulacrum is basically just a copy of somebody that is made to act like the original person that was still alive in their human form. So in a simple way to explain it, it's like a robot that thinks it's human, but also it knows it's no longer human. It's kind of weird to explain it, but the most important thing you need to know is that simulacros after Revenant have no free will. They didn't really confirm it, but they kind of hinted at it without saying it, that Revenant says that every simulacrum are kind of in a sleep mode. They don't remember who they really are because they're kind of locked away with a secret code that you had to tell them in order to fully awake. And that kind of makes sense because Hammond Robotics, the IMC, they don't really care for a pilot's like past. They just want their skills as a pilot, or in the case of Revenant, use his skills as a hitman to work for them forever. And so basically what I'm trying to get at is that every simulacrum that's ever built is kind of like a puppet. Even though some of them will act like their old selves, they don't understand why. And that's because Hammond Robotics made it where they stay asleep and not fully awake. Now, why would they do this? Well, it's simple. To keep them under control and for them to fight for their cause forever. However, because if a simulacrum is fully awake, meaning that they now have free will and can do whatever they want. In other words, they don't have to fight for Hammond Robotics, the Syndicate, or anybody. They are completely free to decide what they want to do in life. And that's kind of a problem when you make somebody into a simulacrum. And so by keeping them asleep, you kind of make their only purpose in life is to fight for you. And so that's the deeper meaning of the comic. So now what is happening in the comic exactly? Well, Shokto actually came up with this theory which I really like, and apparently is that Horizon got these codes from Crypto that should kind of force Ash into awaken herself. Well, now this is kind of weird because Ash is technically fully awake. In the season 6 quest, we see that Rampart says some words that makes her regain all her memories, because in the end of the comics, Ash says because of his blind trust of her, she reclaimed what is hers. And just to prove that Ash does remember everything about her past, in the end she says, "I'm not your friend," which is a reference to what Pathfinder said to Ashley Reed in the True trailer when he said that she's no longer her friend. It's gonna be interesting what happens when Horizon goes up to Ash and says these codes, because in Horizon's mind, she thinks that she's her friend Lillian Peck, because Lillian Peck was the only one that knew the Olympus access codes that Pathfinder said Ash knew. So in Horizon's mind, Ash is Lillian Peck. And so what will happen when Horizon says the codes to Ash? Will Ash be basically reset back to when she first became a simulacrum and have no sympathy over Horizon? Or will nothing happen to Ash and this is where Ash will be forced to tell Horizon the truth? Or is Revenant going to do something to stop all this? We don't know. And that's basically it, my legends. I hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you next time. Peace.